I've got a list for you here. Put your hand up if we hit a favourite.
That's not frightening. It's a tune.
AC/DC's Highway to Hell.
Okay,
No.
right. In
Or
spirit.
Devil.
Moving on.
It has to be the most famous song played at Halloween. Of course, it's...
And which one are you going to sing today?
actually does still
Disappointing,
frighten
yeah.
or spooky.
Creepy. Probably the X-Files music.
Yes.
Or the Twilight Zone music.
OK.
Or, I mean, anything. You can put music onto something completely inane and it turns it scary. There's a little YouTube clip of a kitten against two apples in the middle.
Oh, yes.
And they've put really scary music over that, and that's made that dramatic.
And it works?
It works with apples and kittens.
Clever stuff.
Yes. Today with M.
And a second.
R.
And a third.
T.
And a fourth.
R.
And a vowel.
U.
And a second.
A.
And a third, please.
I.
And a consonant.
M.
And a final vowel, please.
And a final E.
Oh, all right.
I see.
I'll start with a consonant, please.
Thank you. Start with F.
And another.
Z.
And another.
B.
And a fourth.
T.
And a vowel, please.
A.
And another.
E.
And another.
U.
Consonant, please.
M.
And a final vowel.
And a final E.
This one.
It was rather an awkward collection.
Stop, please, Rachel.
Don't really need to ask now, do we, George? Thank you. Your usual 4 large ones and 2 little ones. And the first numbers game today is 10 and 7, and the large for 100, 75, 50 and 25. And the target to reach 174.
Add 75.
100, add 75, 175.
Take 10.
Take 10, 165.
Add 7.
Yep.
And then add 50 over 25.
And then 50 over 25 for the 2. Lovely.
Briskly. Well done.
Please.
Thank you, Sue. T.
And another.
L.
And another.
S.
And a vowel, please.
I.
And another.
A.
And another.
E.
And a consonant.
G.
And another one.
H.
And a final vowel, please.
And a final O.
Call them a submarine sometimes.
Call them a sub or a hoagie.
Yeah, OK.
Thank you, George. E.
And a second.
I.
And a third.
O.
And a consonant, please.
V.
And a second.
T.
And a third.
S.
And a fourth.
C.
And a fifth.
L.
And a final consonant, please.
And a final N.
Yeah, we had violets too, and we had
A person who is costive in temperament is
Large and 4 small, please, Rachel.
Thank you, Sue. 2 big ones, 4 little ones coming up for you. And for this round, the little numbers are 1, 4, 5 and 8. And the large 2, 75 and 50. And the target, 937.
50 times 75.
50 times 75 is 3,750.
Take the 8 for 3,742.
3,742.
And then add the 5 and the 1.
Yep, add the 5 and add the 1 for 3,748.
And then divide by 4.
Perfect, 937. Well done.
Yeah.
But I do think the perfect length of a speech is scariest.
Thank you, George. L.
And a second.
D.
And a third.
R.
And a fourth.
P.
And a fifth.
T.
And a vowel, please.
A.
And another vowel.
O.
And another vowel.
E,
And a final vowel, please, Rachel.
and a final O.
Any particular aspect?
Thank you, Sue. N,
And a vowel.
I,
And a consonant.
D,
And a vowel.
E,
And another one.
O,
Consonant.
S,
And another.
R,
And a vowel.
I,
And a final consonant, please.
and a final.
We have nothing else to add, I don't think.
Yeah, I'm sure you were thinking about that, really. 4 large ones, 2 little ones. Thank you, George. And this time around, they are 6 and 5. And as we know, the large ones, 75, 25, 100 and 50. And this time your target, 814.
Add 6 is 81.
75, add 6, 81.
50 times 5 is 250.
50 times 5, 250.
Times the 81 by 250.
Times, and then,
And then add 100
so times the 81 by 250
for some number.
for some number. And then, sorry.
Add 100 and then divide it all by 25.
So add 100 and then divide it by 25. So you've got 81, 810 plus 4, 814. Perfect.
Well done, George.
T,
And another.
R,
And another.
P,
And a vowel, please.
E,
And another.
A,
And a third.
E,
And a consonant.
C,
And another consonant.
S,
And a final vowel, please.
and a final R.
Yep.
Not
Disaster.
through our guard there, well done.
Excellent stuff.
Please, Rachel.
Thank you, George. H,
And a second.
B,
And a third.
P,
And a 4.
T,
And a vowel, please.
A,
And a second.
E,
And a third.
I,
And a consonant, please.
S,
And a final vowel, please.
and a final O.
Good try. Anything else?
Back time to weather.
Thank you, Sue. N,
And another.
S,
And a third.
T,
A vowel, please.
E,
And another.
A,
And a third.
I,
Consonant.
W,
And another.
G,
And a final consonant, please.
and a final R.
It's just is a
Yes.
variation on angriest, and then there's
Rachel.
Thank you, George. N,
And a second.
S,
And a third.
N,
And a 4th.
V,
And a 5th.
R,
And a vowel, please.
E,
And another.
I,
And another.
U,
Yeah, and a final vowel, please.
and a final O.
Spelling.
and also envir.
And all the rest small, please, Rachel, this time.
Thank you, Sue. 1 large one, 5 little ones to finish the week. And these numbers are 4, 10, 3, 2, another 2, and a large one, 100. And the target, 640.
8.
4 2s are 8,
Add it to the 100 for 108.
108,
And then times by 2 times by 3.
and the other 2 and the 3, 6, 6, 4, 8, 1 away.
Or is this a puzzler?
It's possible if you say 10 plus 3 is 13, times by 100 for 1300, and then take away a 2 for 1298 and divide it by the other 2 for 649.
Well done. It is possible. Well, now then, Rachel. Again, well done.
I think no trick.